Before we get started, just a quick note. The story of Alexandria is so rich that we've divided it into two parts. In part one, we'll look at Alexander the Great's dream, the founding of the city, and its rise as the capital of a new era. In part two, we'll explore its great thinkers, wonders such as the Lighthouse and the lasting legacy of the library and Mouseion. With that said, let's begin. In 332 BCE, a young conqueror arrived in Egypt and crowned pharaoh by the Egyptian priesthood in Memphis. His name was Alexander the Great. Fresh from victory over the mighty Persian Empire, Alexander wanted something more than territory or treasure. He dreamt of a city that would be a bridge, not only joining East and West, but also lasting far beyond his lifetime. Why this spot? Here, the Nile's riches flowed north, and trade boats from across the world found safe harbour. With easy access to both the river and the sea, the location was ideal for a bustling port. Beyond strategy, Alexander saw an opportunity to make his name eternal. Legend tells us that Alexander himself walked the site, outlining the city's boundaries with flour when his chalk ran out. Local fishermen watched, not realizing that their quiet village of Rakotis was about to become the center of a new world. To make his vision a reality, Alexander called in Dinocrates, his trusted Greek architect from Rhodes. Dinocrates designed Alexandria from scratch, using the latest ideas in Greek city planning. Wide streets crossed at right angles, forming a regular ordered grid. This was the Hippodamian plan, named after the Greek urban planner Hippodamos of Miletus. The city's main avenue, the Canopic Way, stretched for more than 3 miles or 5 kilometres, cutting right across from east to west. Great public squares and temples lined this road. All around, smaller streets created neat blocks. For the first time in Egypt, a city was being built in a truly Greek style, open, logical and planned for growth. Alexandria was divided into 5 districts, named after the first 5 letters of the Greek alphabet: Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, and Epsilon. The royal quarter, or Bruchium in Alpha, held the palace, gardens, temples, and later the famous library. Other districts housed Greeks, Egyptians, Jews, and people from across the East, each in their own quarter. Importantly, Dinocrates connected Alexandria to the island of Pharos with an artificial causeway, the Heptastadion. This impressive structure split the coastline, forming 2 harbours, one for trading ships, the other for the royal fleet. Alexander's city was taking shape, a cosmopolitan place built for trade, ideas and discovery. Not long after the foundations were laid, Alexander left Egypt, never to return. He died far away in Babylon, just 9 years later. Control of Egypt fell to one of his most loyal generals, Ptolemy. Ptolemy the Saviour, as he became known, a Macedonian Greek general, made Alexandria the capital of a new Greek kingdom. He understood Alexander's vision and expanded it. Under Ptolemy and his descendants, Alexandria grew rapidly, bustling with traders, builders, and scholars from every corner of the Mediterranean. Ptolemy worked hard to blend Greek and Egyptian traditions. He adopted local customs, wore the double crown, and honoured Egyptian gods. But he also encouraged Greeks to settle, making the city the new heart of the Hellenistic world. This careful balance helped Alexandria thrive. It soon eclipsed Memphis as Egypt's capital and became a symbol of a new era. Now close your eyes and picture the greatest library the world has ever seen. This was the Library of Alexandria, founded under Ptolemy and expanded by his son, Ptolemy II Philadelphos. The library was much more than a place of books. It was part of a larger complex called the Mouseion, a sanctuary dedicated to the Muses, Greek goddesses of the arts and sciences. Here, scholars lived and worked, funded by the royal court. They received free food, lodging, and didn't have to pay taxes, so they could dedicate themselves to study and discovery. Their goal was simple and ambitious: collect every book in existence. Agents were dispatched across the world, buying, copying, or even seizing scrolls from ships entering the port. Over time, the collection grew into the hundreds of thousands, storing works in science, maths, philosophy, poetry, and medicine. But the Mouseion wasn't just about storage. It was a living institute, like a modern university. Great minds gathered, debated, and pushed the boundaries of human knowledge. Alexander's vision had taken root, and under Ptolemy, the city was beginning to flourish. Yet, this was only the start of Alexandria's story. In part 2, we'll step inside the city at its height, meeting the scholars, exploring the library and the lighthouse, and uncovering how it became the brightest star of the ancient world. That concludes part 1 of Alexandria's story. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see part 2, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when it's released. Thank you for watching.